Hello and welcome to my channel, Sailorette.Plans. I'm Jessica. Thank you so much for joining me here today. And today I'm gonna have a crazy idea of a planner setup. So if that interests you, keep watching. This is my 2025 Erin Condren Planner. It is January 15th. 8:40 a.m. when I am recording this video, and I just last night thought about I really need to get this planner set up. But guess what? I was thinking of uncoiling my planner like I have done the other two times. This year, I don't think I'm going to do that. I have realized that I've been uncoiling them for no reason. There's no reason, because I don't think I will ever be using these undated pages ever again. I even bought an entire stack, let me show you, of coils because I wanted to make my own planner in the future and all of that. So I had intended to uncoil the outdated pages and then put them in their own coil like this. And I have covers as well. These are the covers that I have, but eventually I actually found another set of covers that I did not get to show you on the camera because I, found them after the fact. And you guys, I am switching over to voiceover because I just felt like this video was actually insanely very long. And I did a lot of rambling, and I don't think you want to be here for that. So I feel like a sped up, shorter video and to the point would kind of be more helpful and more informative. You do let me know if you enjoy my rambles. Listen, I get it. Okay, so I'm showing you how I use my planner. This is my 2024 planner. This is my memory keeping portion. So I decided that I'm not going to uncoil this planner, and I'm going to relabel them. Here where it says July, I'm going to actually relabel that January and February, and then just use scrapbook paper to paste down and put my pictures over them. I don't think this is wasteful because I did get a good deal, I feel like, and the rings are significantly bigger. I feel like this year's planner is the biggest it's ever been, like in terms of ring size. I'm here comparing this year's planner and last year's planner sizes. So yes, I'm going to keep the memory keeping portion in the front, and I don't really like this setup. I would prefer them within the months of each month, or kind of towards the end, but I'm going to leave it the way it is because I don't feel like uncoiling the planner this year, and we're like more than halfway through the month, and I'm just going to leave it as is. So I'm actually going to take out the additional lined pages at the back of the planner. I did get additional 40 pages, which again is not wasteful to me, and because I did get an upgrade in the ring size. The ring size is very important to me because it'll allow more wiggle room and more space for bulking up. And here we go. In 3, 2, 1, I start ripping the pages out. Now, they are perforated. I decided to rip the lined paper in the back instead of the outdated weekly pages from July through December of 2024 because the pages in the front are not perforated, and I feel like they're a lot more sturdier than the additional pages in the back. They are, perforated. And I do use a lot of random paper, so this paper to me is still going to get used. I do at the end of the video kind of go through and clean up the pages a little bit, and well, actually I do that off camera, but don't worry, I will be using these pages, the lined notebook pages anyhow. And yeah, it kind of hurt my soul. I was postponing it for such a long time because I've never done that before. I've always just preserved my planner pages. My intention was to use the outdated pages and create my own custom, in a sense, planner for the following year in the event that I'm not able to purchase a planner because I am traveling abroad all of the time. So that was my plan, but things have changed, and I feel like everywhere I go, I'm able to figure out a way to ship things to myself even though I am abroad. So I just feel like uncoiling is just an extra step that I don't need to take. And also saving these pages is just adding more clutter and taking up unnecessary space. So I just, I think this way is going to work the best, this setup for me. And I'm really excited to dive into this already. I have actually not touched my planner, and I'm editing this on the 17th. So probably the day that you see this, but I'm super excited to just finally get started. Here is the additional pages that I have taken out. I don't need that birthday display and all these like little headers in the back. I don't really care for Erin Condren stickers, to be honest. They're not my style. I really don't like that 2024 on the back, so I will be changing out the cover on the back. I would have liked to have kept the same aesthetic, of course, but you know, I am lucky that I found these additional covers that I ordered last year during April Erin Condren sale. So I'm taking that out and I'm putting in this fuerte Latina inspired, you know, cover, and I'm using my tweezer to pop them in because they are a little bit difficult to do so. And then I realized that after I did that, I put it in backwards. So I grab the other cover and I pop it back in. And it is two completely different aesthetics. It's like sophisticated and classy in the front and party in the back. But like I said, I don't show it here because I found it well after, but I did switch out the cover again and I went for something that matched the cover in the front, a little bit more sophisticated. But I do love the holographic cover in the back, and it's still really fun for me. And now I'm grabbing my label maker and I am creating labels for the tabs on the side. So anything that's outdated from last year, so January through December, I am creating a label for. And I plan to double them up. So January and February would be on the July tab, and then March and April will be on the February tab, and so on and so forth, doubling them up so that I can use a highlighted memory keeping portion of those 2 months per section. That is my plan. Remember, I showed you at the beginning of the video, towards the beginning of the video, like how I use this section. So yes, the cover here, the dashboard rather, where it says July, that doesn't bother me. I can always cover it up with stickers or something else, so it really doesn't bother me. I just want to make sure that the tabs are dated, so, or labeled correctly for each month. So that's what I'm doing now. And then I trim down the labels to make sure that they fit. However, I realized that I started trimming them a little bit too close. So there's some room underneath where the previous month kind of sticks out. So I have to make sure I don't trim the label down too much because I definitely want to completely cover the outdated months completely. So that's what I'm doing, just making sure I don't trim it down too much. And then I peel the backing off and I stick it on the actual label. And I like this a lot more than what I have been doing before. I just, you know, like I said, I do prefer them to be within their months, you know, respective months within that same tab, but I think this is going to work out a lot better for me. And this is like after 4 years now. This is my 5th Erin Condren planner, if I'm not mistaken, that I do this. So I hope that this year really turns out to work out the best. Setting up your planner for the new year is honestly all about creating a system that works for you, and it's okay to adjust as you go and just make sure you keep it fun and functional. And what helped me in making this decision for my planner this year are, number one, I reflected in the previous years, especially, you know, the most recent year being 2024, and what was something that was working for me, what was something that was not working for me, and kind of mood also this year because I'm starting to set up the planner a little bit later. So my mood was like, okay, I don't want to uncoil this. So how can I make this still work for me? Number two is just like setting your intentions and, you know, making sure that you section out or map out each portion of your planner to the way that you want it. Like, what are your intentions for each section? And make sure you keep it fun and creative. And then leading into number 4 would be to personalize your planner and make it super fun. I think this is part of the reason we're all decorative planners, right, is for the fun stickering up portions. So definitely make it visually appealing for you, you know, make it so that you can come in your planner every single day or every week or every hour, however, you know, you use your planner. Number 5 would be to create
a routine and consistency. This is something that I have struggled throughout the years, especially last year more than ever. But this year, I swear it's going to be different, right? Every year we all say, oh, this is the year it's going to be different. No, this is the year it's truly going to be different. And yeah, and then just make sure you set up your monthlies and weeklies, set yourself up for success. And that's it. Those are my tips that I have for you guys. I hope that you enjoyed this video so much. If you found it any kind of helpful, make sure you give it a thumbs up. It really helps push out this video to those that want to see it. If you want to see more videos from me, make sure you hit that big red subscribe button. It is free after all, and I hope to catch you all in the next one. Bon voyage!